Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. I'm here today to do your reading for the week of January 1st through the 7th, 2024. It's the first week of the new year. Some of you are seeing this a few days out. I want to wish you a happy new year. I hope you enjoy celebrating with your family or friends or both. Thank you for tuning in today, for sharing this space with me. Pleasure to welcome you here. Hope you are doing well. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading. For all Cancer signs coming in, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Thank you for your guidance, Spirit. All right. Here we go. We're going to throw some tarot cards down. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then we're going to get into a beautiful oracle message. You've got a passion, I think, for travel. At least you had it on your mind, Cancer. Something big. Ooh, you're moving towards some really good energy. Coming out, though, of a place of pain. I'm hearing that. There's been some pain along the way, Jenna. You're working through it. Opportunity, the Nine of Pentacles. Could have to do pain in your work environment. Things not working out the way you wanted. Ooh, challenge. Just keep your heart open. Maybe a new love opportunity. Ooh, what you don't see coming, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is a big reading for you. Ace of Wands. This is about where your passions lie. All right, before we get deeper into that, you had a very beautiful, some of you, if you don't know about this, a lot of us do. I mean, even those people who haven't been on the spiritual path for a while know about Atlantis. But this energy is with you this week. It's about your own spiritual acceleration, your progress, and your link to technology. As you can see, this is the Atlantean Council of Light. Okay, so basically they want to honor that you are becoming aware of your gifts, right? And you are committed to the evolution of your soul, right? So they're saying to really be as fiercely devoted as you can, right? To staying aligned to your highest good, all right? And operating from that place. So the ego has kicked up a bit of a storm in recent weeks and months, I'm hearing, especially of those around you. But basically they're saying that there's a great connection or opportunity for connection if you act and reside from a place of a more evolved way of seeing the world and your life, right? And your place in it. So come from a higher perspective. You're being spiritually pushed because you're accelerating and you're linking directly to the wisdom of Atlantis. A lot of you have fields or talents in the realm of technology, right? And you use technology in your work life. A lot of you work with social media, influencers, or you just have a connection, right? A deep connection with technology. You can use it, right, in your work life. All right, let's clarify. In the recent past, though, I will say you were waiting on change. You were trying to make a big decision, and you were trying to get clear about what you really wanted, okay? In the near future, and that was the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So maybe it was something started out like a small opportunity, but you wanted to go in the direction of your passion. This could have a lot to do, again, with your career that I'm seeing. But it's a combo, right? It's always a combo, personal, professional. But at any rate, you had a new vision. But you needed to come out of some confusion because you had to release the old vision. Almost like you had to release the old identity, right? To step into the new identity. And that's what we have to do. We have to shed the old, right? And we're doing that right now. We're shedding the old year and welcoming in a new year. In the near future, we have the Empress, the Knight of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So this is about our own growth, right? Nurturing all these aspects of self to feel more fulfilled and whole and moving wildly with glee, right, towards your desires. All right, I do believe that you're working towards opening up and trusting, right, in maybe something really long term, right? Something that's going to provide a lot of, I mean, your opportunity is the 9. What you don't see coming is the 10. So you are moving toward something long term and stable, perhaps in your career, but also between the general energy and your challenges. Your career is starting to lift off, but there's some pain going on in your heart. Okay? or you have big dreams, right, around your career. New career, I'm hearing for some of you, where you're going to be utilizing technology and tapping into your Atlantean roots. Spiritually accelerating, living in a more evolved way, Cancer. What's this Three of Swords? Yeah, I think that there was some confusion around whether should we end this. We have the Five of Cups, which is the card of loss, and we have the Death, which is another card of loss and endings, and the Eight of Wands. So I actually think that this has a lot to do with closure in a situation. You went through a long period of grief, letting go of someone. And there was a lot of like off and on communication that happened to kind of wrap up this, right? And give it a kiss goodbye, right? I really do believe it took you a long time to be able to like give it a kiss goodbye. I don't know why I keep saying that. Just give it a kiss goodbye. It's almost like, you know, when I don't know what tradition where you set things out to sea, right? And you let it burn and you let it watch it go, right? So it's like there was a place in your heart where it was almost like you let it burn and it was a destructive burn, but now it's more of a constructive burn. There's been time that has passed, I do believe, from an ending. And as the time has passed, you've gotten more and more answers over why it had to end, okay? I do believe this is energy, though, that it's like a torch you're carrying with you forward, okay? Cancer, you learned a lot. You learned a lot. You gained a lot of wisdom through this connection. It's like Spirit's saying, you're still going to carry this with you. Look at it. It's, you know, carrying the banner through the loss, right? The triumph, right, of overcoming endings. I do believe that you overcame an ending, and you might have some unexpected communication this week around someone from your past that things ended with. But more, I do believe, from a place of closure. Oy. Queen of Cups fell out. King of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Two of Wands. Your opportunity. You might be considering moving with your person, or someone that you're starting to open up to lives at a distance. There's some sort of distance involved. This could also be a feeling of a little bit of distance between you and your person if you're with someone now. But I'm getting more of like, we need to travel in 2024, hon. Let's we have the money, or we need to save, right? And consider let's go places. We have Two of Wands, which is, it is the card of travel and opening up to more of a global audience from a career perspective, looking at it from that perspective. This is about you opening up and creating new opportunities from a place of I want to create something really kick-ass, and I'm going to reach a global audience through technology, right? Because my heart is in it. Some of you are traveling for work, and you have a new opportunity in your work life to travel, or to travel through the interweb highway, right? To reach more people, right? Whatever it is, it's like you're being guided by your heart space to do it, all right? And around love, this is about the distance that's created between two people who love each other, because one person's being very practical and almost let's just take it in the here and now, and the other person wants a lot more of that lovey-dovey. I want the lovey-dovey. I want to go right to this challenge with the Ace of Cups, because that's the heart space and opening up, the love. One of you, I think, wants a little bit more of that love feeling. The other person's like, it's all good, it's fine. No, but I feel a little emotionally distant. Yeah. Yeah, the challenge is one person feels somewhat left out. And for those of you single and you're getting over an ending, your opportunity is you may be opening up and dating people long distance and just being careful, right, about who you're talking to, if they have the goods, right, if they're being authentic, if they're being honest, if you get a good vibe, get to know them slowly, take your time, right, especially if they live at a distance. And, the small efforts that we make to open up our heart, and the fear and the worry. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. So the challenge is you do have change coming in your love life, Cancer. And the challenge is either in an existing connection, the apologies and the forgiveness and the softness that needs to happen in a connection where there's been some disappointment and some hurt, okay? For others of you, this is about opening up into a new connection and opening your heart, however smally, right? And not letting fear guide you in remaining open. One of the biggest challenges we have that we face in our lives is staying open when we want to close. Really check out the work of Michael Singer. I have to return to his books again and again because there's times where we want to close out of fear. Hey, it's real. There's pain here, right? You've had endings. You've had hurt, right? You've had loss. But out of that loss, you learn, right? And you grow. And you realize that nothing is permanent in this world. But what you can hold on to is the love that's always there in your heart, all right? The challenge is, can you keep your heart open despite the fear, all right? I think you're learning how to do that because that's what happens when we grow, right? We learn how to keep our hearts open. All right. Let's go into, I want to go into, I'm pretty clear that, let's go into this. Let's go into your past with the Two of Swords. It's a Two of Swords here. Yeah. In your past, I think that there's a situation that you couldn't trust. Despite you wanting to create a lot of happiness with someone, it's like you couldn't trust that you could get to a place of happiness. You just couldn't trust it. There were so many blocks to the happiness in the situation, and you had to make a judgment call. I think that you, despite having love for this person, you knew that it just wasn't going to work. I don't know why. It's like you came to this determination that no matter how many times I try to make it work with this person and how long we've had distance or how long we've been apart, you know, every time we try, it just doesn't work. You know, judgment is being from that a place of evaluation in the mind. So a lot of this was in your head too, of like, well, this is what happened in the past. It's just going to keep repeating. And I think you had verifiable evidence to prove that theory. You're like, well, I mean, with judgment, we weighing two things, right? But if you're taking the two cards, a lot of times with judgment, I take the two cards around it. So it's like, on the one hand, this person is my happiness. I want happiness. On the other hand, but I can't trust that we can actually create that together. And with the Two of Swords over that, it was like there were so many blocks in the way of this connection. It was ridiculous. So I think that when it comes to this person, you really had to wrestle. This is the wrestling. You guys had an ego war. And sometimes people bring out the worst in us, right? I mean, I can say that without a doubt. Like, I've been with people who brought out the worst in me. And I think that the best partners, right, the long-term stable partners are the people who bring out the best version of you. Okay? The people who bring out the worst version of you are the people that are karmically there to help you heal. And then you reach the point where you reach new relationships that bring out the best in you. Yeah. You still have a lot of hope and faith in love, Cancer. For you singles out there, I think you have some beautiful energy coming towards you quickly. New investment. What's this Knight of Swords coming to you? Yeah, I think you're confused about the timing of, and you could still be getting over. A lot of you are getting over a past pain still. However long it's been, it's still with you. All right. If it could be weeks, could be days even. Some of you, it's been years. Okay. But this is about forgiving the past, opening up and opening your heart, right? Regardless of the fear of hurt. Okay. And in the near future, what we have over the Knight of Swords, which is very fast-moving energy, is just be careful what you get into, right? I think you're opening up into new opportunities, and there's some confusion around a new beginning, all right? You could, this person that caused pain could still be in the mix, and it might be clouding and distorting your ability to decide, all right? It's really about the clarity that we need, right, in order to make the best decisions for ourselves. And I think that this week in particular, Spirit is guiding you to gain clarity, right? Over, do you want someone to bring out the best version of yourself? That's one of the best questions you can ask. Has this person done a lot of growth? Especially if you're considering someone from your past. Some of you, you're just getting over the past. You don't want them back. It's more about, I'm ready for a new opportunity. And for others of you that are going through a partnership where you're still hanging on tight, it's about trying to come out of the confusion around your issues, right? Forgiveness, opening up your hearts, coming back into balance, having a plan, right? To resolve things. Not just perpetuating the same freaking conversation that just hurts you even more. It makes you feel more and more exhausted and hopeless, okay? So that needs to be said for some of you that are like, we've gone through an ending. I'm still hanging on. This is my long-term person. You know, I want to commit, but, you know, can we get out of the confusion? I'm all up in my head. So in order to have a new beginning is all about having hope and faith, right? So if both of you don't have hope and faith in the future, then it's not the right time for a new beginning. What's this Queen of Wands? Yeah. Yeah, it's that whole push and pull. You've got a tug of war going on in your heart, Cancer. I think you're trying to move towards new love, even if you're in a new relationship. But it's something about this past pain that is still lingering. It's like you're still trying to move through a past pain. Regardless of whether this is the same person or a different person, it's like you're carrying this pain that you just got to work through, hun. It's deep. I do believe it's almost as though... Let me see this Ten of Pentacles real quick. I think I'm talking to some people that deep down, you may even be with someone else. But it's like you're still... It's like, and I say this all the time in my reading, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but the pain of something ending is like an energy that has to drain out of your body, and you have to give it time. We carry it somatically, we carry it in our bodies, we carry it in our cellular memory. So these things take time to release, okay, and to heal from. We often we get trapped, right, in past pain, because that's the only link we have to the person once they're gone. You could have actually literally lost someone, you know, in our physical reality, and I'm really sorry if you actually experienced someone actually leaving this plane, all right, and the pain that has been created as a result of that. But it's almost as though there's like this entrapment feeling from the past, and like this, I'm going to take this baggage from the past with me, and Spirit is saying, it's going to distort your perception of allowing real, true, open-hearted love to come in, right? It's this Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. You really are trying to, and if a lot of you who are trying to work through an unstable connection, the opportunity and the challenge here is to bring a new perspective. Try not to focus on everything that's gone wrong. It's like you are reaching the end of a painful situation and you're manifesting your way out, but you're trying to figure out what you want. We have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Two of Pentacles. It's literally that hard because you're so invested in this, but you're also so tired of it not working and the pain, right? It's like when we try to push something to work when two people are not in alignment. It's almost as though you just, and I've been telling people this, especially with this Cancer moon, if things are feeling really rocky and you're trying to push an agenda and you're coming from a place of hurt, take a break. Take a break, okay? This is this whole, let me turn my back on the situation for a moment because I need to bring more love into my heart space and heal, and then I'll come back online, okay? I do believe that what you're facing is an opportunity for a new beginning, but in order to come out of the confusion, you have to get back into your centered self, okay? And that requires time and patience. New beginnings after endings don't come overnight. Are you dealing with someone who has the maturity and the emotional capacity to be patient with the process? Are you patient with the process? If you're trying to bring someone back, this requires patience. If you're trying to make something work that's really been up and down, in and out, hot and cold, I want you, I don't want you. It's really about stabilizing an unstable situation. You're in an unstable situation, and it has been for quite some time. Because as much love, there's been as much hurt. So Cancer, it's really about you getting clear. What do you want? What do you want to create in 2024? Yeah. Oh, hon, I get it. This was your queen right here, and we have the king. You want to manifest your way out of... You don't want to abandon this. I think you're with someone that you're trying really hard to make it work. because one of you came in with a lot of pain from the past. And it's really, really been difficult to work through both. It's like when we go into a relationship and we're still carrying a lot of pain from the past. And I can't determine whether this is you or them. I'm getting this determination that it might be a little bit of both of you. You might have both like left people, come together, and you weren't quite over the past people, past cycles. And then we come in thinking this new person's going to save the day and it's all going to be, you know, perfect. But you know what? Love is hard. And I think right now Spirit is saying you are manifesting your way to better days, but you got to look at this abandonment wound that is clouding your heart right now. Okay. We have it in the challenge, over your heart. This is abandonment. This is feeling not worthy. This is the hurt. Someone, and I'm telling you, these are hard readings because you got to trace it back. Okay. And this requires going deep within. A lot of us need therapy. We need to go deeper, right? Into our own healing journey, right? I've been recommending a book, How to Be the Love You Seek. It's about really getting stable within self if you don't want to go the therapy route and the counseling route, which is exhausting, I'm not going to lie, to like talk to someone about all this and go deeper into why, you know, do I abandon self? Why do I have this fear of love? Okay. So Spirit is saying you are manifesting your way through this and learning about your patterning. And also, I do believe that someone is mirroring you. This has a very like karmic soulmate vibe, perhaps even twin flame, because, you know, the people we love the most hurt us the most. Okay. So really try to be gentle with yourself this week and start to go deeper into your own healing work. That's the ticket through these things. It really is. As hard as it is, you will not regret it. All right. That is my message to you, Cancer. I'll see you in the next one.